I mean, do we have time to talk about Angela Davis today? Because she made a discovery. She's the black supremacist, former Communist Party vice presidential nominee, critical race theory pushing, white people hating Angela Davis.
Really bad.
Black Panther.
Really bad.
Yep. And so there she is.
Okay.
So she was on that PBS show where they go over your DNA.
Right. We've had several celebrities go through that.
And they find out amazing stuff about their history.
And they find out stuff that they're a little surprised about.
And so NPR and the great Biden economy has lost 10% of their workforce here in the last week.
Oh.
But thankfully, this show's still on. And they confronted Angela Davis, this former Black Panther member, who, she got a lesson in her lineage. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's good.
Any idea what you're looking at? That is a list of the passengers on the Mayflower.
No, I can't believe this. No. My ancestors did not come here on the Mayflower.
Your ancestors came on the Mayflower.
No.
You are descended
No.
from one of the 101 people who sailed on the Mayflower.
Oof. That's a little bit too much to deal with right now.
Did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think that you may have descended from people who laid
Never.
the foundation for this country?
Never.
And why is that a problem, Angela?
Right. Why is that? You should be proud of that.
Why is that a
cool.
problem, Angela?
What a cool story to tell.
Absolutely. And it bodes better for her fight, in my eyes. I mean, she could make that argument. But I don't understand. I mean, but because she's embarrassed, or she thinks she needs to be embarrassed.
I mean, the look on her face when she finds out.
I know.
Wait a minute, I'm part white? What?
I was on the Mayflower. Was I cleaning it?
She's not. Look at that. Okay, that's not.
That is awesome. Play it again.
Play it again. Okay.
Her look on her face is great. Oof.
That's a little bit too much to deal with right now.
Did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think that you may have descended from people who laid
her head's nodding.
Never.
the foundation for this country?
Never.
What did you think?
Never.
Did you arrived on slave ships?
That's what she wants it to be.
Yes, absolutely.
She wants to create this narrative and go with it. Truth, history.
So that's her argument. I must have been the help on the Mayflower.
So I mean, she's for reparations. So now does she just pay herself? I mean, what? How do you want to do this, Angela?
Speaking of reparations, in overtime today, we're going to talk about my main man,
Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert cartoon,
who's been under fire since. Well, I mean, we talked about it. We didn't talk about it on the air, but we did talk about it off the air on Friday of his video post, or the video post about him, and he's taken big fire over the weekend. And he did an interview with Hotep Jesus. And we'll talk about that. We'll show you the clip that everyone is all mad at Scott about. And I watched, his big deal on his Twitter account is, if you haven't watched the interview with Hotep Jesus, then you can't comment. So
you can't comment.
I went ahead and watched it, Scott. Okay. So we're going to talk about it on overtime today.
Oh, okay.
Because it isn't about time that we have the conversation.
I have some thoughts on that.
We need to have the conversation because we don't have one of his points is that we don't have the conversation. Right? He wants to have the real conversation. This is why he kicked the can. And so it's fascinating.
Yeah, his comments, if you missed them, got his cartoon Dilbert pulled out of many newspapers around the country.
And he's even said when asked about it, when asked about it last week on Friday, I think, asked about how many he thought he would be canceled on. He said probably zero. I mean, how many would be left after this weekend? He was like, probably zero.
But I got a question for you, Jeffy.
But I doubt that very much.
When is the last time you or anybody in this audience, maybe it's a poll we should put up on Twitter, actually read a comic in the newspaper?
Oh, you can't. The newspaper gets thrown out my yard every day.
But when's the last time you looked at a cartoon?
I can't tell you. Been years.
I mean, I mean, the question could be, when's the last time you opened a newspaper, period?
Yeah. I mean, we used to, in my old neighborhood, I used to get a newspaper thrown in my front yard once in a while, like from the neighborhood or something. But I don't even get that anymore now.
Yeah.
I mean, I get nothing.
They used to give us a free one like every night.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I
don't either.
I can't tell you where to get a newspaper. To be honest, honestly, I can't. I guess you get them at the 7-Elevens or the fast food or the convenience stores, right? You go in, I see them in their racks. That's where you get them. I mean, I guess they still deliver them to your home.
What purpose do they serve? I mean, everything that's in there I can get as soon as it happens, as opposed to waiting overnight.
I mean, I can't believe people still have everything on paper.
Get out of my
anymore.
face.
It's just that it's amazing that people still use paper.
Face.
Jeez, what are we living? The 1800s?